our superintendent's update.
Yes, sir. First of all, it's so great to see so many visitors with us tonight. I see some wildcats in the house, wildcats. So excited to hear from Nahunta Primary School and Nahunta Elementary School this evening. Also have some great news that's really what I'm going to call hot off the press, because we literally got this email this afternoon from the Georgia School Board Association congratulating Brantley County for our Board of Education once again receiving exemplary status. That is an achievement that requires a whole lot of extra above and beyond training, as long as some other supporting documents that go along with our governance team. And I just want to say a big congratulations and thank you so much. And Georgia School Board Association will be recognizing you at the conference in December in Atlanta. Also want to do a shout out for Hoboken Elementary School. They were just recently named as a 2025 Title I Distinguished School based upon their Georgia Milestone scores. And to be named a Title I Distinguished School, it does mean that your scores have to rank among the top 5% of the other Title I schools in Georgia. And we have been very fortunate. All of our primary elementary schools have achieved this status in the past, and usually when we have one that does it, they're right there close at the brink of it. We definitely had several that barely missed the cutoff this time. I am going to ask our Nahunta Primary School Principal, Mr. Drew Harris, if he'll come on up, because we want to hear about some great things happening at MPS. I know I love it when I get to go over there and visit with our teachers or our kids and see those little ones going back into the library and reading. So share with our board some great things happening at MPS, please.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It is a privilege to get up and talk about the great things going on at Nahunta Primary School. I'm very thankful to be a Wildcat, and of course there's lots of things we can talk about, but I do want to just kind of focus. Of course, over the last several years, you've heard a lot more talk about literacy and the focus on that. So I want to just turn our attention to that just a little bit. So Mr. Allen, if you could start off there. So first thing I want to just highlight, we have several different resources and training opportunities that we've been afforded. And so first out of the gate, just want to take an opportunity to thank our central office, our board members for supporting our school in helping us, first of all, look at the top of the list is our Wonders from McGraw-Hill. That's the literacy curriculum, the ELA curriculum that we started with this year. It has been something that we've been looking at for several years, been a huge need, and we're already seeing great things out of that. We've got a lot of the resources. We've got the print materials for our kids. We've got the digital resources to go along with that. And another great thing about this is the ongoing training and the PL that we get to go with this. So we've had 2 face-to-face PLs from representatives from McGraw-Hill. We've been able to do some training in-house with some things. And so just really got off to a great start with that. So we're excited about that. You see some evidence down there in the bottom picture there. Another thing that we look at that we've working with K through 2 is Haggerty. We've had Haggerty for just a little while with our younger grades, but starting last year we rolled it out, the Haggerty Bridge to Reading, which includes a phonics piece with that. So K2, we've been working with that, and we're into our 2nd year. We are seeing amazing results from that, hearing from our teachers the great things that our kids are being able to do now. So we're super excited about those 2 things, and again, just very appreciative of the opportunity and the support that we've received from you guys to be able to do that. A couple other things that we'll mention, we've partnered with RESA the past several years with growing readers. So we've had folks coming in, and we've got that work continuing to go on in our building. Some Orton Gillingham strategies, there's some training going on with that. We did some last year. We've got some folks going to that this year. So on the top right-hand side, you see just some strategies from there, just to get kids engaging in different multimodal ways to engage with their learning. So you see some of those ways there on the top right. We have accelerated reader that's through Renaissance that we use with our kids getting in and out of the library. We've got some goals set. We worked to meet those goals, and our kids are excited about that, taking their tests. And this year we've changed it up to, instead of looking at the points, we're looking at the total words read. So it's just a shift that we're looking at this year, looking for some great things with that. So a lot of great things go on when it comes to resources. But in addition to that, we also want to take time to have fun. We want to celebrate with our kids. So you see a few things going on up here. Bottom left corner, we have bingo for books. We just had that just a couple weeks ago. Very fun time with that. We have Officer Blunt emceeing it for us, and he does a fantastic job with that. Gets the kids up and moving and gets them excited. Top left, we did the AR Carnival for the first time this past year. As our kids met their goals, we were able to celebrate as a school. And then the bottom right is our readathon assembly. We do that in the spring as well. So we had some paint blasters this time. So who knows, we've done some slime, we've done some pies, we've done lots of different fun things to motivate and excite our kids.
Who are the adults up there?
So I'm on the left, let's see, Coach Rusty, I'm on the left. We had several adults. So the fun thing about this is the kids got to pick. Miss Kaylee, you're up there too, and I
recognize them.
Yeah.
She didn't get dirty.
Yeah. Coach Rusty and I, we took it on the chin there. So, but the kids got to pick who they were selecting to do the paint blaster this time. So that was an extra motivation. They got to do that. A really cool thing about all three of these events, kids get to go away with books from these events. We get free books to the kids and get books in their hands. So it's not just about the fun times, but we want to rally the community around these events, and we see that the excitement within our kids and with our communities. And so we are just thankful to be able to do that. It's a lot of fun for our kids. It's a lot of fun for our staff. So just a few fun things going on when it comes to that. Again, we just love to read. We've got the bottom left, last year, our readathon, we had an author from North Georgia come in and present a book she had written, Taste Your Words, which is a really cool thing to be able to do. She did a neat thing with jelly beans, and so it gave our staff members in that. The kids loved that. So some of the, I think it was called Bean Boots.
Bean Boots.
So you could get either one that was really nasty or one that was really good. So it was fun for our kids to do that. We have Dr. Wendy Good. She has joined with us and helped us out. She actually came a few weeks ago and modeled a little lesson for our kids. So that was exciting. We have lots this week. We're working on Georgia Pre-K week. So we have guest readers coming in. So we're thankful for all those who are doing that as well. So lots of support from our community. And that is just vital for our kids to see that. And we truly appreciate our community support in doing that. All right, so we've got a couple kids that are they're joining us via video right here. They want to just highlight, we talked about we love reading, so we wanted to get a few kids reading some excerpts. So we've got, you'll introduce himself, but this is Cade Fripp.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Cade Fripp. I go to Lamar Primary School, and I'm going to tell you one of my favorite books. It's called Time Difference in the Other Mess. Chase has seen enough with more flips and pushing the suitcase behind him. He might not know who the suitcase really belongs to, but he definitely doesn't want that guy to have it. But thank you. You don't want to get away with this. Then he storms away from the gate. As soon as he's gone, Madeline turns around. She looks directly at Chase and Ava, and mouths to run.
Good job.
And next we have Miss Bowie Herndon, one of our second graders.
Mr. P, can you turn the volume up just a tad on that? No?
It's as loud as it goes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Can you please get with our IT people? Thank you.
Here is 9 plus 4 and it is 3. Oh, me. I guess it's not as perfect as I thought it would be.
So we're thankful for a couple of our second graders joining in and sharing some of their reading abilities with us, so it was a lot of fun with that. So again, a quick snapshot. We could talk for days about the great things going on, but now I want to get to introducing a couple people that help us make this possible and all the great things going on. So we're going to start with our Teacher of the Year. So it's definitely my pleasure to reintroduce Miss Kim Steely, our Teacher of the Year. She's an educator whose deep content knowledge and strong commitment to student learning make her a valued and respected member of our school community. Known for her thoughtful and structured approach to teaching, Ms. Steely brings clarity, consistency, and care to everything she does. Her dedication to her students' growth is evident in the way she plans, teaches, and supports each learner, always with high expectations and a genuine belief in their potential. Again, congratulations, Ms. Steely.
Terry, she a good nurse too?
She's a good nurse.
Okay.
All right, next up I want to introduce our support staff member of the year. And again, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Kaylee Rowell as our support staff member of the year. She is our media specialist and is directly responsible for a lot of these activities that we do here. She's a passionate advocate for reading who brings creativity, enthusiasm, and purpose to everything she does. Whether she's organizing school-wide events like the AR Carnival or Readathon, or thoughtfully curating our book collection, she's always finding meaningful ways to support learning and build a positive school culture. Her ideas, energy, and dedication make our school a better place for both students and staff. Her hard work and enthusiasm truly make a difference every day. Congratulations, Ms. Kay Rowell. Thank you again.
Thank you. What a wonderful update from Nahuna Primary School. And next up, our Nahuna Elementary School Principal, Miss Celia Horn. Tell us what's been going on at NES.
Okay, to continue the theme of literacy, that's always going to be our focus, our top focus in our elementary schools. I just want to highlight a couple of things that we're doing. One thing is our reading program. So we use the AR reward system, so that we're making sure that kids are reading on grade level. That's very important, and that they're comprehending what they read. Also, a very important component in the literacy process. So in doing so, we do offer opportunities for kids to earn rewards and offer incentives for all the reading that they do. And this picture here is our top 5 readers from each grade level for August. So they get to come to Ms. Dowling's office and they get to choose not just a small candy bar, but those jumbo candy bars, jumbo packs of candy. They're asking about it at the end of the month. When are we getting our rewards? So it's a fun time. Also quarterly, we have prizes for points. So if they have 25 points, they get a cupcake. If they have 50 points, they get popcorn and soda. At 75 points, they get pizza and a beverage of choice. And then at 100 points, they get lunch with me, their principal. So just a way of incentivizing and encouraging the reading process. Okay, reading is very important, but also that writing component is such a focus in our classrooms. I want to highlight writing comes natural to our ELA classrooms, but also we do writing in all of our classrooms. So here in our upper left, we have a student in a science classroom that has been given some science terms, and he is taking those terms. He has to understand those terms to build a poster with that information. Here in the center, this is actually from Ms. Henderson's classroom, which is an ELA classroom, but you see it looks like they're in a science lab. They're gloved up, they're masked up, because they are dissecting their characters from their book. It's a great activity. Also here in the upper right, we have students that are, you have computers where you get information, you have books, but they have magazines. So we want students to gather information just so they can learn to make informed decisions for themselves, as they grow into young adults. Also here in the bottom left-hand corner, we have an example. I know it's hard to see that, but What we had there is, this was a fourth grade science classroom where we had groups, and those groups had different parts. I think there was some planets they were researching, so they had to do their own part. They had to pull it together to make a whole, to make a document and to present that. And then just some narrative writing in fourth grade with teacher commentary, which is also very important that that students get that feedback from their writing. Okay, next. We also have lots of activities, collaborative work going on with our students. As you can see here, they're working together. We have, if you want to come to Nahana Elementary anytime you want to, I can take you to a classroom where we are up, we're moving, we're learning, we're doing activities. We also have just some fun, engaging things to get the kids involved, like our house system. So there in the lower left-hand corner, we have a fourth grader that's spinning the wheel to see what house he's going to be in. And he is in that house the whole time that he's at Nahana Elementary. And they earn points for their house by doing good things in the classroom, by checking out books, returning books, taking AR tests, or, doing well in the classroom. They get to come, spin the wheel, they earn points for their house. It's a competition all year long, and they get a trophy. Whoever wins the, whatever house has the highest points, they get rewarded for that end of the year. Just a fun way to involve the kids in learning and teamwork. Okay, next. Okay, we also like to have fun. So a couple of weeks ago, we had our fall social. We called it a glow party. As you can see, we got to turn off the lights for a few minutes so that they could see their glow sticks. We had our favorite DJ, Dr. Tim Sawyer, come and DJ it for us, and you can see the kids had a blast. They danced, they bought food, great fundraiser for us. We had about 260 kids, a little over 260 at NES. We had 200 kids at the social. So it was a great time. And we had a glow party in the spring. It was so popular, we'll do it again. And obviously with 200 kids, it's a very popular theme for our social. Okay, next. And we also like to reward our staff. So every month, we want to say thank you, we love you, we appreciate the hard work that you do, because they are the backbone of our school, and we want them to feel important and appreciated. Okay, next. And now I want you to hear from one of our fourth grade students, Ms. Kenley Dixon. So we talked about all the fun things that we're doing, all the different types of learning we're doing. So she's going to share with you about her tech career project.
Ms. Horn, if you'll get that like this, and the microphone there close to Ms. Kenley. Thank you.
My name is Kenley Dixon. I'm a student at Nahana Elementary School. I am in fourth grade. The last couple of weeks we've been working on a space research project. We can do one project like the research project, or we can do another one too. I've decided to do the tech fair project along with the research project. For my tech fair project, I used the picture my mom took of me from Disney a few weeks ago, and I sent it to Canva. I've been editing the picture and creating some computer magic. I'm wanting to add some animation and sound effects to finish it up. This is what's been going on at Nahana Elementary School.
Kenley, did you say you used Canva? That is awesome. We had a professional learning opportunity here at the board office for our staff last month, and we chose to show them some of the neat things in Canva. I have to get you to come back and help me next time.
Now I want to take the opportunity to reward or recognize our teacher of the year. So just a few words about Erin. So she she is one of those, she is our sixth grade ELA teacher. So she teaches all of our sixth grade students in ELA, and she does a wonderful job. Like if I had a kid in sixth grade, I would truly want my kid to have her. Like she was the one that was, dissecting characters from a book, just always looking for something to make learning fun and relevant. So we're so lucky to have her in our school.
Great job, Nahana Elementary, and I see just a few others I want to recognize. I see our assistant principals for Nahana Primary and Nahana Elementary, Miss Laura Aldridge, if you'll stand, Miss Danielle Dowell, and thank you for everything you do for the Wildcats. And today was instructional coach appreciation, and in our system, we do not have but a couple of full-time instructional coaches. We task people that are already really busy with some extra assignments. So we do have one of those ladies, Kinley's mom, Miss Cammy Dixon. So Miss Cammy, if you could stand, we sure appreciate everything you do for our students and supporting our teachers. And I especially want to say how great it is to see Mr. Terry Steedley in the audience. Terry is a dear friend of the Brantley County School System. He's a Heron back in the day when I was in school, but he also gives and gives to our Herons. He, works ball games. He's always willing to adjust his schedule for me when I call him for planning a big event, such as an opening meeting or we're working on graduation. And we're just very thankful for you, Terry, and we're thankful to see you here tonight. So, just a couple more follow-up announcements. We do have our first fall band concert tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at Brantley County High School. That impressive band has been showing out at their competitions, and I know tomorrow night will be a crowd pleaser. And also, at the end of this week, we're going to have some excited kiddos and adults, teachers, because it will be the beginning of fall break. So there will be no school on Monday or Tuesday of next week. Our teachers will come back Wednesday, but our students get an extra day while our teachers have a planning day. So that concludes my update, sir.
All right. We appreciate everybody coming. We're going to give you a few minutes to exit before we go into the business portion. If you want to, you're welcome to stay and spend the whole meeting with us, but we get pretty boring after this. We'll take just a few minute break. Thank you. go into our business portion, you got the norms and protocols for us?
I do, yes. Tonight is gonna be on communication with staff, and there's 3 points. The superintendent is the only employee that reports directly to the board. The superintendent is the one to communicate with staff. Concerns regarding a staff member will be spoken about privately and regarded as confidential information, and everyone is to be respectful and courteous to staff in all forms of communication. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Teresa. Do we have any public participation? Hearing none. We need to adopt our agenda. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
I make a motion to adopt.
And a second.
I'll second.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. Disposition of our previous, disposition of minutes of our previous meeting. Can I get a motion to accept?
I make a motion to accept the previous meeting minutes.
And a second.
I'll second.
And Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. Our financial reports, can I get a motion to accept the financial reports as presented, or
I'll make a motion to accept the financial reports as presented.
and a second?
Ms. Kathy.
Do we have any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. Okay. Do we have our SPOS report?
Sure we do.
Move on without
That's
that.
okay, I was gonna respect that. Just again, I'd like to give a big shout out for keeping our money local, anything from online ordering to buying your gas. We have lots of boutiques from one end to the other, and it does make a difference to Brantley County school systems if you keep your money local in the SPOS. And to show that is I read the numbers out every month. So collected for this month, for last month was $181,594.33. And then what was collected from our tax commissioner for car tags was $114,845.43 for a grand total of $296,439.76. So just keep up the great work, Brandon County. Thank you.
All right, that brings us to our action items.
Yes, sir. The first action item is regarding our policies. I recommend to approve the revised policies as presented. Policy IFBG, the Internet Acceptable Use. Policy GBIA, the Teacher Evaluation Appeals. Policy IBB, Charter Schools. And Policy JB, Student Attendance.
Okay, we heard the recommendation. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the revised policies, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And second.
I'll second.
I will call now all the letters.
That's
Any
fine.
discussion?
Yes, sir. We voted on the first reading of these policies last month, and so this is our second and final vote on the policies. And just as a reminder, all of these policies are a result of legislative action from this past spring. So some of them just involved a little bit of updates and wording.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the quote from R.H. Tyson Construction for the change of order for fire protection for the sports facility building in the amount of $4,316.91.
Further recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the recommendation by the superintendent, the change order file protection for the schools facility.
And a second.
I'll second.
Further discussion?
Yes, sir, this fire protection was not included in the first set of numbers we gave you, so hence the change order. And this will be funded from our capital outlay allotment.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the annual financial statements contract agreement with Ms. Jacqueline Mills in the amount of $5,250 plus $75 per hour for any additional work.
Further recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the annual financial statement contract agreement.
And a second.
I'll second.
Further discussion?
Just as a reminder, Miss Jackie has been consulting with us for years on, closing the statements at the end of the school year and does a fantastic job for us.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the quote from Follett Software for the renewal of Follett Destiny Resource Manager in the amount of $8,510.40.
Per the recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion for the Follett software renewal for $8,510.40.
And a second.
I'll second.
This is the software that is used to track and monitor our library resources. The renewal of this program ensures accountability and audit compliance for our schools.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
And chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the quote from Xylem Water Solutions for the Waynesville Primary School lift station pump replacement in the amount of $7,672.
For further recommendation, can I get a motion?
I make a motion to accept the Waynesville Primary School lift station pump replacement as presented.
And a second.
I'll second.
Further discussion?
Yes, sir, the original pump has failed, and so the lift station is currently operating with just that one pump, and it's designed to work with two pumps that alternate. So we need to replace the pump that is no longer working.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the Coastal Pines Technical College Dual Enrollment Memorandum of Understanding as presented.
Further recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the Coastal Pines Technical College Dual Enrollment Memorandum of Understanding.
And a second.
I'll second.
Ms. Kathy.
Any further discussion?
Yes, sir, this MOU outlines the responsibilities and the supports that are in place for our school system to partner with Coastal Pines for our dual enrollment classes.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the quote from Everway for the Unique to You Learning Curriculum Renewal in the amount of $6,430.87.
Further recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion for the Unique to You Learning Curriculum Renewal in an amount of $6,430.87.
And a second.
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
Yes, sir, this is an instructional program that is used in our life skills classes in our Renton County school system, and it will be funded for with the federal IDEA special ed funds.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the quote from ClassLink for the ClassLink renewal in the amount of $15,341.45.
Got a recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion for the ClassLink renewal.
And a second.
I'll second.
I'm sorry, you got this yet.
Further discussion?
Yes, sir, this is a district-wide program that we use. Some of the tasks include setting up student staff email accounts, rostering users in programs, and a single sign-on service with multi-factor authentication. Sorry about that.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the quote from CDWG for the annual Microsoft agreement in the amount of $28,897.48.
Got a recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion for the annual Microsoft agreement.
And a second.
I'll second.
Further discussion?
Yes, sir, this is for our yearly license, and it'll be funded from our technology budget.
All right, Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the FY26 contract agreement for Brandy Watson Occupational Therapy Services as presented.
Got a recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the recommendations of the FY26 contract agreement with Brandy Watson.
And a second.
I'll second.
Further discussion?
Yes, sir, we're excited to be able to find and recruit this occupational therapist. and, have our students face-to-face occupational therapy services again.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the CTAE Perkins Program Improvement Grant Budget as presented.
Got a recommendation, can I get a motion?
I make a motion for the CTAE Perkins Program Improvement Grant Budget as presented.
And a second.
I'll second.
Further discussion?
Yes, sir. In your packets, you will see the line item details for the budget on the chart there. This looks just like what we upload into the DOE portal.
All right. Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the quote from McGraw-Hill for the Wonders supplemental materials for Atkinson Elementary School in the amount of $17,034.51.
Got a recommendation, can I get a motion?
I make a motion for the Wonder Supplement Materials for Atkinson Elementary School.
And a second.
I'll second.
These,
Further discussion?
yes, sir, these resources include some consumable workbooks that were left off the original quote. So anyway, we're taking care of that tonight.
All right. Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I recommend to approve the exchange of student information memorandum of understanding as presented.
Got a recommendation, can I get a motion?
I make a motion for the exchange of student information memorandum of understanding as presented.
And a second.
I'll second.
Further discussion?
Yes, sir, this is a MOU that is also required from recent legislation, and basically, it just sets forth guidelines that you network with your law enforcement and share information in a timely manner. And, we have already met with our Sheriff's Department, Hoboken Police Department, and the Hunt Police Department on this memorandum of understanding.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike? Yes. Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. I need a, I don't need a motion to go into executive session because we've already took care of that. Do we have a personnel recommendation?
Yes, sir. I'd like to accept the following resignations. Jessica Boatwright, pre-K paraprofessional at Hunter Primary School, and Elena Garbutt, paraprofessional at Brantley County High School.
Got the recommendation, can I get a motion?
I make a motion to accept the resignations as presented.
And a second.
I'll second.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I'd like to ask the board to accept the following recommendations for hire. Shannon Farmer, paraprofessional at the Hunter Primary School. Bonnie Morgan, secretary at Central Office, part-time. Michelle Rainey, bookkeeper, Central Office. And Jessica Ammons, bus driver.
Got a recommendation, can I get a motion?
I make,
Go ahead, Teresa.
I make a motion for the recommendations for hire as presented.
And a second.
I'll second.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.
I'd like to ask the board to accept the personnel report as presented.
Got a recommendation, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the personnel report as presented.
And a second.
I'll second.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike? Yes. Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
And a second.
I'll second.
Ms. Kathy?
Yes.
Mr. Mike? Yes. Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Good night, folks. Appreciate you coming.